Okay, I mean, would it be like I make one last trip to WA and that'll be it? You know, it'll be all over Red Rover for me, sort of thing. I mean, if I did go back to WA, the number of species all around the state, do you think I could do all the species in the state, cruise around there and look at them and photograph them and do all that in the time allotted by 10? Do you think it's possible? You know, am I fit enough to be able to do anything like that? Is it even worth contemplating like that? So, yeah. Oh, am I just like, am I just kidding myself? Is it like a pipe dream? You know? Should I be thinking, is John Yates able to do it, and therefore will I be able to do it when I'm John Yates' age, sort of thing? Oh, there's a nice weed for you, Bazza. Oh, this is quite nice. I like the dampness out here. Unfortunately, there's... Oh, you probably get the afternoon sunnage, but you really want the morning sunnage. They said you want that lovely, nice blue light, you know? But yeah, look, why do they have all these tracks of what they're cutting down the tree? They don't seem to be chopping up any trees. Oh, look at that, look at that. Is that a rosella? Certainly looks like the type of bird you get on the front of your tomato bottles. Fair suck of the old sauce pot, eh? Sauce bottle. Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't know, we're on wide angle so you probably can't even see that. Well, there's a magpie over there. Classic Australian bird. But yeah, I don't know, fellas. A lot of Reikia there and things like that. Oh, I don't know. It's nice dampness here. Would be nice. Oh, lots of Reikia here. Look at that. And there you go. I don't know if it's going to focus because I'm not on macro, but there's a nice weed for you there, Bazza. But plenty of Reikia there. Geez, that'll be... Anyway, a nice cork. Oh, maybe this is just a filler clip. Okay. Here comes the police car, so they're going to say, am I filming? I'll say, yeah, I'm just filming. Yeah. Are they going to come back and annoy me? I don't know. Oh well. I'm not running or anything like that. I'm not hiding, so... Yeah. Hopefully they know who I am and what I'm doing, basically. So, and in fact, I'm carrying around a clock with me, you know, that gives me the time. You know, would a burglar or a thief or something carry around evidence of timeage? You know, so someone could say you were exactly there at this particular time on this particular day, sort of thing. I don't think so. Anyway, I like to do the old flit, you know, so if they turn the car around at the roundabout, they come back here, I'm just totally gone and vanished, and I leave them scratching their heads, sort of thing, you know. That's one thing I like to do, you know. Yeah, prove to them that you know all the little byways and highways of your own local neighbourhood better than they do. So that when they come back, they turn the car around the roundabout and you're just not here. And you think, how the heck did he move that fast? And it's only because you know all the little, the shortcuts. You can go straight across this island if you know the right place to shoot across. You know, just got to keep them on their toes, you know. Teach, you know, if we're going to end up living in a fascist state of Abbotland, you know, a semi-police state, well, knowing your own little back byways and back paths and things like that is probably, I mean, that is fantastic. Just that view there in 3D, I don't know if the camera's doing anything for that, but if Gideon ever gets here at this time of year, And with this sort of sunnage, what is the time in the morning? So we're like mid-August at 9:30. So if I'm not here anymore, Gideon, and when you get to come to Australia and I'm not here, if you're here in mid-August, come down about 9:30 winter time and just stand here and look over there, and with this sort of sunnage, and just pay your respects. Okay? I mean, I reckon that's what it is, fellas. You know, it's that. This is the sort of sunnage I used to get early in the mornings over in WA. Yeah, you used to scramble through this sort of sunnage up the sand hill and over, and you'd be looking at CP, especially in the holidays. Like in the holidays, you'd always do it later and things like that because you weren't going to school and things like that. So yeah. Anyway. But I mean, the scenery is totally different. I mean, it's nowhere near like. I just say this sort of look at this time of day gives you, and that sort of freshness in the air. As I said, like it's 5 degrees warmer regularly over there. I don't know if you've been looking at the weather charts. Like last night was a really good one. WA was 21 degrees. Here it's we're due for 18. So you know, I said that it's. 21, was it 21, 23 wobble over there, and it's 17, 19 here. Well, as of last night, they were predicting 21 WA and 18 here, and I thought, yeah, it's come back on track, but I still feel like we're going into some sort of flip the year, which is going to be good for CP wise if we do, because if we can get another sort of extended wetness like we've had this big long extended dry since the new millennium. I mean, it's heading on to be like 15 years, and it should normally only be a stretch or a span of about 10 years. So it's really stretching out now. I mean, it started in 99 basically. That's what they say. All the scientists are saying it started around about 99. So that's why we call it the new millennium drought, because it started on the doorstep of the new millennium, and it's sort of extended on. Now we're in 2014 now, so it's a good, 15 years. Maybe it will extend on longer to 16, maybe 20 years. I don't know. But what with this strange beginning of the season really early, 6, 7, maybe 8 weeks earlier than normal. Yeah. Well, there you go. Wet paint. Oh, got some junk mail, that's something. Yeah, I looked there the other night and I just couldn't see any glid seed. I've had glid seedlings actually grow on here. I've had a first big crop, and then like not last season, the year season before I had a few, but that's about it, fellas. I think I need to get to work on this. But if the iron does turn out to be the answer, well, I'll get to work on that site and see if we can't have a absolute en masse germination of glids there. But yeah, it'll be good to know. But I reckon that's what I've done wrong, fellas. With the thing is, I've got all the growth from the cyanophyta from the iron that's in the copper, but the copper is stopping any seed germination, I think, unless we're going to get something after a heavy rain. But we haven't really had a really heavy rain, you know what I mean? As I said, normally we have 1 to 2 heavy rain events each year that wash, heavy pounding rain that's enough to wash clay, detritus off the soil surface and run it down the road, sort of thing, which if it happens I'll film. And we usually have 1 a year, sometimes 2 a year, usually no more than 2 a year. But yeah, this one here is putting out, it's working on, it may be its first true leaf. It may still be working on what a sort of like a phyllodes or phallode or whatever you want to call it, but this isn't focusing because it's not on macro. But I'm impressed that it's still chugging along. But I reckon it's because of the iron is actually coming from the charcoal and it's reacting with the soil. That's what it is. So if that is true and our theory is correct, the iron ones I should make up. If they go off, I'll just make up another bucket and do a few sertinians just using the iron, and they, if the theory is correct, should go off like bloody rockets. You know, they should go absolutely smeging crazy, because basically what you've done is chemically take them beyond the wild sort of thing. So, you know, you should be able to do in a season what Mother Nature takes many seasons to do. They should be able to go absolutely smeging crazy. But as I mentioned before, I like the colour. I've got the colour right. So, I think that's basically just from residual iron. Once you get the full whack of iron in these things, the colour's absolutely going to be off the planet. Which is, I think, is probably where all these red capes, these all purple fly traps, I reckon, that's why the fly traps don't normally stay red in cultivation, because you're not growing them in a high iron, a high biologically, what am I saying, not active and not inert, what am I trying to say? I have to think about it, what I'm trying to say about the iron. It's, you know, it's stable and it's biological. Yeah, because normally iron will rust. You know, there's very little you can do to iron. Even chelated iron eventually will end up, you know, rusting on the things and things like that, which is just no good for CPs. For normal plants, you can probably get away with it, but for CPs, any bit of rusting and no, I reckon because it basically releases sulfur compounds, which are noxious to the plants, basically. So yeah. Anyway, that's about it. Maybe I'll end the clip here with maybe we'll get a ending screenshot which will out of this thing here. I don't know, can we get in close? I don't know. There we go. Maybe if I linger long enough on that, and yeah, okay, over and out. See ya.